Well, good morning everyone. Hope you are doing good and having a great week. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. And to all our viewers and those recently subscribed, thank you and welcome to this channel. So I've been collecting generic and vintage silver bullion over the last 1 year. I started a challenge for myself in 2023 to try and find as many silver designs that I could find right here in Singapore. And over the last 1 year, having collected all these silvers, I've learned really a lot about them. And one thing that I've learned is that silver, minted by the famous Scottsdale Mint, located in Arizona of the United States, is really expensive here in Singapore. They are quite difficult to find. And for the challenge of last year, these are all the silvers, the generic silver bars and rounds that I could find from Scottsdale Mint right here in Singapore. As you can see, I haven't found that many, and for comparison, I placed this box over here which contains some of my silver coins from the Scottsdale Mint. I do have many more than these, but these are the ones that are still in their original Scottsdale Mint packaging. And I actually have more Scottsdale silver coins when compared to the Scottsdale generic silver. I'll try to explain why at the end of this video, but for now we're just going to have a quick look at all the Scottsdale silver that I've accumulated over the last 12 months. But before we get into them, I'd just like to put it out there again that I started a crowdfunding page on Buy Me a Coffee, the link of which you can find in the description text of my YouTube homepage. So go ahead and click on that and have a look, and I would appreciate any support that you guys can give, as this channel here is not monetized. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the Scottsdale silver rounds and bars. Alright, I've shifted the camera view a little bit so we can have a better look at the Scottsdale Mint silver coins. My apologies if the audio sounds different, but all these coins here are the ones that are still in their original Scottsdale Mint packaging, which include this very beautiful Mermaid Rising. I believe this is from Fiji. All these coins here were scored right here in Singapore, except for these three over here, which I purchased from LPM of Hong Kong. And if you'd like to learn more about them, I've already done videos on many of these coins, and you can find the videos and playlists of them in the content page of my YouTube homepage. For now, let's take a look at the generic Scottsdale silver. I'll start with the 1 ounce silver bars. These are the Scottsdale Lion silver bar, which I purchased from one of the bullion store right here in Singapore. I do have 5 of them still in their original packaging, plus another 5 which are already in the capsules and were stored in this card house box as part of my Silver Struck card house box challenge. Now these 1 ounce lion bars, I could typically find them at pretty good premiums from the bullion store, although they are priced at a much higher rate when compared to the other generic 1 ounce silver bars that the bullion stores carries here in Singapore. The next Scottsdale silver that I found in Singapore are these Scottsdale 2 ounce stackers. I did find 2 of them. These stackers are almost impossible to find here in Singapore, but I did manage to find these 2 from a bullion store. I'm sure many of you guys out there know what these are. These stacker rounds actually stacked on top of each other, like that. And typically you can buy a tube of them. For the 2 ounce stacker rounds in one tube, there are 10 rounds in the tube. Or you can also find bigger rounds. I believe the biggest ones are in 5 ounce. And for those tubes, you'll find 7 of them. For the period of 12 months last year, these are the only 2 that I could find here in Singapore. And they were priced at a premium that was actually a little bit higher than the 1 ounce lion silver bars. The final Scottsdale generic silver that I found is actually this Scottsdale Omnia silver round, which I also got from a bullion store here in Singapore. And compared to the silver coins, the silver bars and the silver rounds from Scottsdale Mint, which are over here, this Scottsdale Omnia silver round is the most expensive Scottsdale piece of silver that I have in my collection. The premium on this is really high, and I could only bring myself to actually buy one for my silver stack. I don't think I'll be getting any other. And because I only have one, and as this Omnia silver round was sold to me still in its original packaging, I'll be leaving it like that for my collection moving forwards. So here on your screen are all my Scottsdale silver. And what did I learn over the last 12 months when I was stacking these silvers? Well, I learned that these generic silver from Scottsdale Mint are actually really expensive here in Singapore, and they're quite hard to find. I know they are quite common in the United States or perhaps in other parts of the world, but here in Singapore, these Scottsdale are actually quite hard to find. The easiest one to get are these Scottsdale 1-ounce lion. They're actually still available from some of the bullion stores here in Singapore. And the most expensive one is the Scottsdale Omnia. While they are still available from the bullion store, I cannot bring myself to buy any others because of the extremely high premium on them. While the most difficult one to find and not having the highest premium when compared to the Omnia are these Scottsdale stacker. I only seen these 2-ounce stackers here in Singapore. The LPM store of Hong Kong did have the 2-ounce and the 5-ounce version in stock. I believe they are still in stock now, but the shipping cost is really expensive. So I don't think I'll be getting any more of these stackers unless I can find them here in Singapore. And it'll be ideal if I can get a whole tube of them, of 10 pieces. But I sincerely doubt it, as these Scottsdale silver are actually quite expensive. And to me, it actually makes more sense to buy the silver coins from Scottsdale, which are available in much larger numbers here in Singapore. And with that, I guess I will do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my review and my discussion about the Scottsdale silver that I have in my collection on my stack. And perhaps this video provoked some thoughts among silver stackers here in Singapore regarding Scottsdale silver. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you have enjoyed this content, and be sure to hit that share and subscribe buttons down here if you have not done so. As always, from everybody over here, y'all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.